Do you ever wish you could upgrade your bike, have a newer version, fancier, maybe carbon fiber, but just can't justify the thousands of dollars? What if I told you you could upgrade your bike for free? Let's talk about it. Hey guys, Josh here again with Daily Mountain Bike Rider, and I know you thought I might have been dead, but I was so missing making YouTube videos, and I feel like I've got a lot of info I want to share with you guys. So, starting off with this video, what you'll see behind me is the fact that I actually got a new bike, which I definitely said I wasn't going to do, and I'm pretty stoked to be enjoying my Ibis for hopefully years to come.
You's a liar!
But the reason I did is because by upgrading, I actually made money by getting a new bike. And I'm not talking like 50 bucks or 100 bucks, I'm talking almost $1,000.
Cash money, I'm gonna make it rain.
And I realized that there's a lot of important tips you can learn on how you can upgrade your bike for a low price or free or even make money on it. So let's jump into my top 3 ways you can make money by upgrading your bike. First off is the good old tried and true, sell your old bike and buy a new one. I know it may sound crazy, but when you look at mountain bikes and you see that they cost like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, you may think to yourself, well, I can't afford that because I don't have that much money. But used bikes actually can get you quite a good price. In fact, I sold my Ibis Ripley AF and I sold it for about $3,000, which is crazy because I bought it for $3,300. So in the same way, you can sell the bike you have and buy a new bike for not that much more money, or if you look on the used market, which
please buy used bikes.
Just like cars in a pre-pandemic market, you can get way better deals on a used bike, and sometimes you can sell your current bike and buy a new one for a couple $100, and yet you're getting a much better bike. Now, you may be saying,
Josh, that's not a tip, that's just selling a bike and buying a new one. How is that even making money?
well, there's a second thing you can do, and that's actually what I did in this situation that made me a lot of money. That is buying somebody else's used frame or buying a new frame. Now, this works once you've upgraded to a nicer bike that has good components on it, but oftentimes what happens is guys like me will see a frame that they really want to ride and realize their components, like what was on my Ibis Ripley AF, could totally swap entirely over to a new frame, and then I can sell my old frame on Pinkbike or eBay or Craigslist for a pretty decent deal. So what they do is they flip the parts and sell the frame, which is actually how I got this Transition Sentinel, which I'll tell you about in my next video. And I picked this carbon fiber Transition Sentinel frame up for $1,700. That's right, it's because the guy upgraded to a new frame, sold this one as a used one, and the thing looked almost perfect. I put my parts on it and then sold my other bike. Now, if you look at my bike like an Ibis Ripley, here's a simple math equations, okay? I sold my Ibis Ripley as a complete bike for $3,000. I bought this new frame for $1,700, okay? If I transfer all the parts over to that new frame and just sold the frame, I could probably get $800 or $1,000. Still in the whole $1,000. But wait, this complete Transition Sentinel is worth $4,500 or maybe even $5,000 now. So actually, in the end, I made money. Now, there is a third option on how you can upgrade your bike for cheap or free or even make money, and this is the long game that has worked out for me so many times and I wish people would do. And that is continually be on the lookout for cheap deals on parts. Now, I know it might sound odd about how you can upgrade your bike for free when I'm talking about finding deals on parts, but here's how it works. I know exactly what I like on my bikes, what brakes, what drivetrain, what fork, what shock, all of the above. But oftentimes people will get a stock bike and they will try to sell off some of the stock parts, like I would, in order to replace them with parts that they like. And what I found is when people are trying to get rid of stock parts, they're brand new and they're very, very cheap. For instance, I bought a cheap 29er wheel set, boost compatible with an XD driver for $200 that somebody was selling as a new takeoff on their new bike because they already had a pair of carbon fiber wheels. I scooped up that $200 wheel set, and then when it comes time to sell this bike, my nice one with my nice carbon fiber FSA wheels, I will take my carbon fiber wheels off, put them on my new bike, and then take the 200 wheels on and put them on here. And what I find is when you sell a bike as a complete bike, you can get a little bit more money, and then that way, all the parts that are on your new bike have paid for themselves by selling the old bike. Again, trust me when I say, just look on Pinkbike, look on Facebook Marketplace. You can find deals galore on frames and mountain bike parts, and if you plan ahead and slowly but surely find the deals, jump on them and be ready for your next adventure, you can upgrade your bike and actually make money on it. I'm gonna do a breakdown about why I upgraded to this bike and the full amount of money that I made on it and be totally transparent to you guys. And what you'll find is by upgrading to the Sentinel, I probably made $1,000 or more. But that's for my next video. Hope this video helped you out. If you have any questions about buying a used bike or upgrading your current one, leave them down below in the comments. I'm gonna try to get to them because I'll be honest, I desperately miss you guys. That's it for this video. Please give it a like, please subscribe so you're up to date on everything going on. And whatever you do, do not forget, don't spend too much time watching a guy talk about bikes in his garage, but get out there, ride your bike, and make sure you do it every day.